Good morning, trade hackers. It is Thursday, June 24th, and we did not live stream today because he's out today. But I was still trading and trying to give people um, updates on what I was taking in the Discord. But really nice green day. It's done by 10:15 Central Time. So on the Mighty 90 strategy, had a couple small losers in Amazon and Facebook. Roku had a really nice winner at 450. On the runner strategy, had one loser in Airbnb, winners in Boeing, Peloton, Tesla, and Amazon. So let's take a look, show you what I did. First off, let's go with the Mighty 90s. So let's blow this up a little bit. So Amazon, I took a late Mighty 90. Whoops. So right here, I had a little mighty 90 signal on this big push down here. Amazon had been really weak, but I thought, this is lows of day, so I went in small, just one contract, and after two green bars, I was down $65. So my fill must not have been very good, but because it kept pushing as I got filled, or after I got filled. So I closed out right here, and then I'll just stick here with the runner. It ended up dropping, so that was obviously a good exit. But when it dropped here and then it bounced, I continued to watch it, and it bounced some more, and you can kind of see the pattern here that a little bit of a bounce and then a drop. So I did a continuation downside runner, so I went short. As it pushed up here as this bar was closing, I went ahead and got filled, and then boom, it pushed down and ended up being a $285 winner. It was almost 10%, so I only did one contract. So I just went ahead and got out. That was actually my last trade of the day. I was ready to be done. If this would have pushed up higher than this bar, I just would have bailed. So I figured it was small risk. That was Amazon. Facebook. So in Facebook, I had a Mighty 90 right here. So I was, again, big pushes, and as it pushed up to here, I got filled on my Mighty 90 as this volume bar was, had some bigger volume bars here. It came back down. I was almost filled at 10%. It popped back up. Then it just started chopping. And as it started chopping, we're doing 1 day to expiration options. And so Theta Decay was quickly adding up. So I didn't really like this price action as it just flatlined. So I just bailed, $45 loss. Roku, 450. So this was a Mighty 90 right here. This volume bar was almost as big as the first for an upside runner, but it wasn't. And we'd hit lows of day. So again, I got filled right here. Got out 10% on this push up here. And then, I thought it was going to give me a second green bar here to get out, but it didn't. So I just held. And I continued to hold here. And then all of a sudden, boom, popped way up to here. And as soon as it popped up to here, to this pivot point here, it started to pull back a little bit. I just got out. I could have continued to hold it, but again, we're at 1 day to expiration. And I took the $450 profit. I think I was up like over 30%. So I went ahead and just bailed on that one. Airbnb. Took this one in here. So at Airbnb, so I tried a downside runner here. So big volume bar here. As it got this bounce, I got short, thinking it was going to roll over. And it did start to come down after I got filled. But then all of a sudden, boom, it just popped up. And then once it popped up here and it broke through this bar, actually I should have probably exited even sooner. But I wanted to see if it would roll over. It started to roll over, and then all of a sudden it popped back up, and then I just exited. As you can see, it eventually fell apart. But that was my big loser for the day, minus 480. Boeing. Okay, Boeing plus 235. So big volume bar here, big volume bar here. It started to pull back, and I just got long as it pulled back underneath this pivot, and then I rode it up. And let me see here, as it flatlined, I kind of just got out like right in here. So plus, we continue to rip higher. I should have maybe left one contract on, but I'll take the plus 235. Peloton plus 520, big winner. So in Peloton, look at these big bars. And so I actually jumped in right here on this pullback. So it pulled all the way back, and this was actually a red bar. And so got filled at 10% as it pushed through the pivot and just continued to hold it as it had this really big push here. It started to pull back. I just got out. I probably could have held it, but held one contract. But really nice price push, a little bit of a pullback. I just bailed. I took my 520. Tesla. So in Tesla, this wasn't one of our strategies. Actually, what I did here was, again, I'm just something I've been testing. Tesla opened up, and it opened up pushing down where the entire market was strong. And so I went in on one contract as it pushed down here on the second bar, and then it just popped up for me. So I took a quick 380 profit. I never would have, the reason I did that is because the market was strong. But it has nothing to do with any of our strategies. It's just something I've kind of been watching and testing myself. So then you can kind of see what happened there. But I took a quick 380 in less than 5 minutes and just closed it out as it pushed up. And lastly was my Amazon, which I already went over. So that's all for today. Again, $1,280. The green streak continues, and hope everybody has a great rest of your day. Peace.